Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Tuesdays with Lewis and Avery. Hello, Avery. How are you doing today?
Good.
That would obviously make me Lewis, by the way, in case you didn't know. But it's just a little time where we like to kind of recap, maybe on a couple subjects that New talked about on Sunday, learn a little bit about what's going on with Avery and his life, which is always pretty interesting. So we're excited to be here today. How are you doing, Avery?
Good.
Good. Did you do anything interesting this week?
I caught a shark.
You caught a shark?
Yeah, and there's
How did you catch it?
It just hit, and then it was really hard to roll it.
Oh, so you were using a fishing rod?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty hard to reel in.
Yeah?
At first, I thought it was catfish because of its
Uh-huh.
flat nose.
Oh, okay.
Mouth.
I gotcha.
And it was pretty cool.
Is that the biggest fish you ever caught?
Yeah.
Whoa, how big was it? Can you show us?
They're like that big.
That big?
No, like this big.
This big? That long? No, this big.
About like an inch bigger, like this big.
Okay, gotcha. So you know down to the inch how big the shark is. You have a good memory, huh?
Mhm.
Is it because you're very smart?
Mhm.
You're not
I
too
don't
sure?
even know how much tall it is.
Okay, you're not sure how long it is.
No.
Yeah, because it's not that tall. You know, tall is kind of like this way, and then long is like that way, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm taller than you, right? This way.
Yeah.
By a little bit. But anyways, so you had a good week then? You caught a shark? That was like the
Yeah.
highlight?
Yeah.
Anything
And
fun
then
today?
nothing fun today. We cleaned our room.
Yeah? Okay. How was your homeschool thing yesterday?
Good. What do we do?
Did you do
Oh
anything
yeah,
cool?
I did find a whole snake skin like this big.
Oh my gosh, that was in your
I
yard?
No.
Where?
It was at a park.
Oh, at a
I went
park.
down by the water.
Okay, cool.
And it was really shallow, so you know how that some of that land appears. I went on that even. That I would
Gotcha.
never have.
Okay. Well, you gotta be careful. You don't want to see the snake, and then
I
let it
did
bite
see
you.
a dead snapper.
You saw a dead snapper? Okay, well, don't let that snap you either. All right? That could be painful. Yeah, if it's dead, you don't have to worry too much. All right, so let's get back to the questions for today. Let's see. First of all, what was unique about Laodicea?
Who's Laodicea again?
That was the city that your dad was talking about. One of the cities in Revelation. Do you remember? Hmm. Don't you listen to your dad when he talks?
Well, basically, I always go to my class, so I
Mhm.
can't hear him.
You don't hear your dad practice at home?
Ask him about the video.
Oh yeah, that's true. How did you like that video?
Especially I like the sheep head guy.
Uh-huh.
That's for Christina is my favorite.
Oh yeah, for those who didn't know, didn't see it yet, we made a little video, our CLCC production team.
And then after it shows like all type some Louis, like Louis from Stillos, Louise.
Yeah, so I would recommend checking it out. It's on
And
our
then-
Facebook, and it should be on our YouTube soon.
And on the end, the guy's like this, but the simple, it's like here. Someone gave him money and it was like this.
Yeah,
And then someone gave him a card and it was like this.
That's true. We might have to have you act in the next one. Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, you don't look too excited about it. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out, it's a little video we put together where I'm kind of portraying each of the 7 churches as if they were a person. Yeah, portraying means like acting.
What do you mean portraying?
That's what it means. It's kind of like I'm acting like each
But-
of them.
In the story that he portrayed them?
No, not betraying. I said portraying. Portraying. Maybe it's a word you haven't heard yet.
Never.
No, there's still a few words you haven't learned, so give it some time. You'll get there.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what was interesting about Laodicea is that they were very rich. They had lots of money. They were a very wealthy city. So that kind of caused some issues, and in the letter to them, God called out some of their problems. So that's the first question. Next question for you. Is it good to be rich?
Kinda, but no.
Kinda, but no. What do you mean? What's good about being rich? Is it good? Is it bad? What do you think?
It's kind of like both
Mhm.
because sometimes you can only care about money, and
Mhm.
when you have to buy something you really want, sometimes they forget about God, and all you care about is money. But the
Mhm.
poor people um, listen to God because they don't have any money, and they think God is the best thing you could ever buy.
That's
It's the
true.
only thing you have.
That's true. If you're poor, maybe the only thing you have is God, so you rely on Him more. But if you're rich, maybe
You
you
rely on
ignore
money.
Him because
You rely on money
yeah,
too
because you think
much.
you have everything you need.
You think money is what keeps your life running.
That's true. That kind of happened in Laodicea because the problem was that they were forgetting about God because they thought to themselves, I have everything I need. God can't do anything for me. You know, I don't need anything. I'm good to go. Don't need God. So they kind of just started forgetting about
Abandoning
Him.
him.
Yeah, they abandoned Him a little bit, and then God was not happy about that. So let's see what I have here.
Should put it on a paper. It kind of looks like you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of does.
Oh, if I look at the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are just my notes. I try to take some notes of some interesting things to ask Avery. So in
You
case you
should.
guys were wondering, that's what I'm doing. I promise I'm not texting,
Okay.
except for right now. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So that was some things that could be bad about being rich. But what do you think could be good about being rich?
Like all the things you could do,
Mm-hmm.
like all the good things that you could do. You could help the poor,
Mm-hmm.
heal the sick.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, I don't know if you can heal the sick by being rich, but maybe you can help pay for like their medical bills or
help.
help
No,
them with
like I
medical
mean,
treatment.
like help them, like heal them, but not with God's power. Like
Mm-hmm.
they get medicine.
Yeah, yeah. So you can help pay for their medical treatment, right?
Yeah,
You have to go hospital, go to doctor.
and they could take care of somebody they can't take care of.
Mm-hmm.
Um, pay some people's taxes so they don't have to pay because they're
Mm.
poor.
That could help. Yeah. So I think you have some good points there. So I think one thing for us to take away from that is that being rich isn't bad, but you got to make sure that
Sometimes you can
Mhm.
create bad habits.
Yeah, you don't want to fall into any bad habits because at the end of the day, all of us, or the majority of us, should I say, just the fact that we live in America are rich compared to a lot of the world, right? We
We're
have a
kind
lot
of
of
rich,
we have a lot of cool things, a
but
lot of blessings, right?
but you and me
Mhm.
and the people who go to this church don't rely on money so much.
Mhm.
A little bit, but you should rely on God 100%.
That's true. That's a good point. So, what do you think? Do you think you can give any recommendations to somebody who, maybe they have some money and they don't know what to do? What do you think you would recommend to help them to not get bad habits and things like that?
Give it to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Help other people. Pay people's taxes. If you
Mm-hmm.
even can do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's not really the way it works. Generally, you don't pay other people's taxes because taxes are taken out of the money that you earn. Or if they're not, then the government goes after you. So, I mean,
What
maybe
does
they're.
the government do?
What does the government do? That's a good question.
And where does the money transfer?
Ugh, if only we knew. The government is so big. They have so many different things that they're putting the money. Honestly, it's hard for us to keep it straight sometimes.
I
But
bet. But
mhm,
where does the money transfer?
mhm. It
You,
goes to a lot of things.
if you guys know, can you tell me?
Yeah, if you guys could write in the comments when we post this on Facebook some of the things that the government does with the
Yeah.
money. Avery's gonna take a look at that later. New, make sure that Avery looks at all the things that the government does once the people tell him. I'm sure they're gonna give. I'm sure they're gonna give great, genuine, non-sarcastic answers. Right?
And hopefully all of you will get the right answer.
Hopefully they'll get the right answer. Definitely.
Right answer.
All right. So,
Next question.
well, that was all the questions I had for today.
What?
Do you think of anything interesting that you can tell the people?
Have a great day. And see you soon.
All right, you heard the man. Have a great day. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye, my good man.